Good morning, lovies. Good morning. First of all, I just want to thank everybody. We have 170 subscribers, and I want to thank everybody for subscribing. To all you new subscribers, this is Life Love Blessings. We're here to just motivate, to love, and to be a blessing. One of the biggest things that we're here to do is help change your mind so that you can step into your purpose. So today, lovies, let's talk about being a blessing. I want to tell a little story time. I was out traveling to Atlanta. I did my niece's 18th birthday weekend before last. I'm sorry. And as I was traveling, I was in Philly airport for about 11 hours. I was on a delay. It was a terrible flight, but anyway, and it was Frontier. So I was flying, and it was around. I got dropped off at around 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was about 7, and I was going to log on to work. And I always read Psalms 91 every morning. And as I was reading Psalms 91, I just started praying and asking God to give me someone to be a blessing to. And lovies, when I tell you God came through, so I was sitting there, and there was a young lady that had never flown before. She was going to see a girlfriend and do her first trip away from her son, trip away from Philly, her first Airbnb, her first time just being grown. And so I got to hear her life. I got to be her support. Just being on the flight with her and just being there for her and giving her any encouragement that I needed. I also told her about my YouTube. Haven't heard from her, but I made that connection, and I was friendly enough to where I was able to support her when she needed it. God knew she needed it, and she told me that. And also, when I got on the plane, my seat was on the window seat, but you still have your middle seat and you have your aisle. So a lady sits down on the aisle seat, and I started praying again, Lord, please. And it's not that I didn't want people sitting with me, lovies. It's just that with the pandemic and the viruses, I just don't like that close contact still yet. So I just didn't want anybody, sitting in the middle. And I started praying, and no one sit in the middle seat. And the lady that was in the aisle seat was a miracle. She had such a story. She was a life coach. She was an inspirational speaker. She motivational speaker. She had 2, 3, 4 businesses. So I learned a lot from her. So with all this, lovies, I'm saying is just each and every day. In fact, this week, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to be a blessing to someone. Just ask God, who needs me right now? Who is in need of just support? Who needs me? If you can't financially support someone, it's not all about that with blessings. Sometimes it's just calling and checking on someone. Sometimes it's just being there when a person doesn't have anybody. They just don't have anybody. And that girl was sitting at the airport. She was by herself, never been at an airport, never been on a flight, and God brought me to her. And I thank God for those moments, because those are divine connections, lovies. That's divine connection. So I challenge you this week. Find you somebody, ask God at a certain time, hey, God, who do you need me to bless today? Who do I need to be a miracle to today? And he'll come through. And lovies, I just want to speak on it a little bit more. Let's continue to work on our mind change. Let's continue to change that subconscious mind, because God has a plan for us. He has work for us to do. And if we don't change our mind, then we can't do the work. So, lovies, let's do exactly what God, I'm sorry, I wanted y'all to see my shirt, but I'm not sitting up tall enough. But it says just God. Lovies, let's change our mind. Let's forget about the trauma. Let's forget about our history, our experiences, and let's focus on where we want to be. Don't forget, lovies, don't forget to just visualize. Close your eyes and visualize where you want to be. Wherever it is, if it's a beach, if it's speaking, if it's writing a book, whatever you want to do, lovies, write it down. Not write it down, I'm sorry. Visualize it. Just visualize it. So, lovies, I'm going to try my best to come more. I have a new setup. My husband set me up in the basement. I have a new office. I don't have any pictures behind me yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And as we start this Monday, let's go ahead and pull out our little hefty. Lovies, y'all need to get on the train with Green Compass. Purchase. Hit me in my email. Hit me in my comments and we can talk. Today we're going to do some focus. Again, these are CBD infused essential oils and they work. I've ran through them a couple of times, and then you also can do tinctures. We have pain boost. We have pain cream, a cream that will not, it feels almost like an icy hot, but it doesn't have the same, I don't want to say bad, but icy hot does have bad stuff. This has CBD and this has natural stuff that's going to help. And then I'm also drinking collagen. I suggest to all women, you don't have to be old. In fact, if you're young, you need to start drinking collagen. And I have the best collagen that you can try. You'll just drink it. It tastes like watermelon. It'll help your nails. It'll help your face. It helps your hair. And it helps your inside. So ladies, gentlemen, I just want to thank you again. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you'll know when Life Flow Blessings comes on with another video. I hope everyone has a happy Monday. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great month. This is our time. So let's step into what God has us to do. Let's not be scared anymore. Let's be strong and confident in what God has for us. And as I always close out my videos, lovies, I love you, love yourself, and love God more.